Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Linda's Creative Boutique. I am so happy to have you all join me today in this video. I'm coming on to show you, as you probably saw in the title, that I'm coming on to show you all, and I'm looking for my paper, my packaging from these cards right here that I purchased at Dollar Tree. But these are the expressions by Hallmark, and they're blank inside for you to add your personal message. And this is one of the ones that I purchased, and then this is the other design that I purchased. So I come on today to show you all some things that you can do with spending $1.25. And well, actually these were 2 for $1 when I bought them. I don't know if that's the regular price or if that's what they had them selling at, but I think they were either, wait, I think they were 2 for $1. I remember there was a sign. It's been a while since I purchased them, but anyway, you can get them at Dollar Tree. They're either 2 for $1 or they're $1. But they were not the $1.25 what they charge for everything else. Okay, so before I jump in to show you the projects that I created, and to give you just a brief overview of how I created these items using these note cards, I want to say thank you for joining me today. I want to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. We are so happy to have you over here at Linda's Creative Boutique to be a part of our creative team. I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you to all of you who have been hanging in here with me from the very beginning. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's jump right in. Okay, so these are the note cards that I purchased from Dollar Tree. And let's see, the first project I'm going to show you is this project. This flower I created using these note cards right here, and I used this die that I've had in my stash for a long time. It's a Sizzix die. I'm not sure if they sell it anymore, but if you Google it, you may be able to find it. But it's Flower Layers number 3, and that's what it looks like. I was trying to let you see the cut in the die, but it says Allison Educational Equipment Incorporated, and then it tells you what machines it's compatible with, and then it gives you the approximate die size, which is 3 7/8 inches by 4 3/4 inches, and 9.84 centimeters by 12.07 centimeters. Okay, and there's the number if you're interested in seeing if you could find it. It's 554982. Okay, so this is the die that I used to create this beautiful flower. Okay, so of course I used one of the cards, and I just used this die to cut out the flowers on here, and then I used this paper right here as one of the layers. You can see the green layer right here. I used this cardstock right here because it was, to me, it was close to the green that's in the card. It's the closest green that I had, so I used that, and I cut it also in this gold. If you can see this gold under here, I cut it also in a gold shiny paper, and so I layered it. I cut it like I cut it let me see, I cut it 2 times with the card, using the card. And so you'll see this layer, the top layer, and then this layer right here. And then I cut this layer again in the green, and then I cut this one in the green, and then I cut the gold in this layer right here. So this is what it turned out to be. This is a rose that I already had in my stash, so I just glued that in the middle of it. I thought it looked nice with the green foiling on here, and so that's how I created this flower using these cards. Okay, that's my first project. Okay, my next project is Let me go with this right here. See if I can get it. Okay. My next project is this envelope right here. And it is like one of the, you know, like the little, what they call them, document envelopes or whatever. But I used this yellow paper right here to create it. And I bought this at Paper Source, and I've had this in my stash for a while. But this is 5x7 flat card. They're actually cards that you would, you know, put in invitations or whatever, to make invitations and things like that. But I use it as cardstock in my crafting. Okay, and this is the Sunny A7 cardstock, and I've had this for a long time as well. Okay, this is the die that I used right here to create this. I do not remember where I purchased this from because I've had it a very long time, and these are the pieces that come with it. And these right here are the dies that created the what do you call it, the little wraparound pieces here. Okay, and so I created this. So as you can see, I cut out the please join me, and I put it right here on the top of this, and I used my decorative scissors here to give it a scalloped edge. So I cut that out using my decorative scissors. And then if you can see this piece right here, I fussy cut the rows out of the note card, and then I popped it up on, it just fell out of the pack, but I used my foam mounting tape, and I believe I got this, did I get this at Dollar Tree? I've had this a long time in my stash. I may have gotten it at Dollar Tree. But anyway, it says the original super glue. So this is the tape that I use, and I believe it is Dollar Tree. So I used that. If you can see just in there, you can see the little white foam tape in there. That's what I used to pop up the rows on my little tag here. And then I added a bow and added a embellishment that I've had in my stash for a long time. Excuse me. And then I took, I had a piece of, let me show you, I had a piece of the the card left, so I cut out one thin strip, right? I cut off one thin strip, and I added just a strip down here at the bottom. I'm going to show you how I created this piece right here, this tag. Let me move some of this out of the way. If I can pick that up. Okay, let's just do this. Alright, so those are the cards. So I used, I'm going to go ahead and go to this project right here because I need to show you how I created these tags. Okay, so these are some extras that I had, because it's what I did was I cut out these about 4 or 5 times because the paper is kind of flimsy and I wanted it thicker than that. So I cut those out and then I just layered them. So if you can see the layers on this one, I don't know if you, yeah, see how thick that is right here? That's about maybe 4 or 5 layers of that particular design. And I cut that out of this paper right here that I had in my stash. It is Recollections, which is from Michaels. So I've had this for a long time, but it's called Textured Cardstock. So I cut my labels out of that because I wanted it to have that that wood panel, wood background on there. So I used this paper right here to cut that out. Now, these tags right here, I used Oh, I forgot to show you one thing that I used on my flower. One moment, I just saw it. So I use this right here. This is by Sizzix, and you use it to, like, see how my flower has, like, you know, texture to it, because when you cut this, it's going to be flat. So what you do is you take, like I took this and I just like round it, if you can see that, and I just rounded the petals on my flower to give them that you know, to cause them to curl. Now if you don't have this tool, you can always just take your hands and pull your petals up like this to give them that dimension. Okay, so if you don't have that tool, don't worry about it, because you can always use the tools that God gave you with your hands and you can just pull that up and see how it has that nice texture to it. Okay, so I wanted to show that to you all if you're wondering how I got that to look full like that. Okay, now I used to create this tag right here. I use this die right here that I've had in my stash for a long time, and I got it on clearance at some point for $5.75 when Hobby Lobby was doing their sale. It was regular $15.99, but this is what it looks like. Now when you see dies like this, they're called, you might notice it says movers and shapers. Okay, movers and shapers, they'll look like this. So this, by looking at this, you know that you cannot run this through your die cutting machine because it has like no foundation. Like if you put your paper on here, it's going to bend and it's not going to cut, right? So you have to have this right here, which is by Tim Holtz. It was $24.99, but I'm sure I used a coupon because I bought this years ago when Hobby Lobby had their 40% off coupon. So I know I paid less than that. I didn't pay $25 for it. But anyway, you will need this. It's by Sizzix, and it's called, and it says movers and shapers, okay? And then it says alterations, and it's called a base tray. Right here, base tray. And then back here he shows you how to use it in his machine, but I did not. I use my regular die cutting machine. So it's what you do is you have to take these, and they have a magnetic backing to them, right? So you can see the impression right there where I've used it already. Okay, so you put them in here and then you would put your paper on top, okay, whatever you're going to use to cut them out, and then you're going to put your cutting pads, the clear cutting pads. You'll put those on there and then run it through your machine, and then when it comes out, you know, you'll have your design cut. Okay, so in order to use, if you pick up any dies and it says movers and shapers, you're going to have this platform, okay, in order to make them work. All right, and that's what it looks like on the got it upside down. That's what it looks like on the outside. Okay, so that's how I created this tag right here. All right, next I'm going to show you, now this right here, I kind of forgot I had it. Well, not forgot, I forgot how to use it, put it like that, because I've had it for a long time. Oh, and in case you're wondering, this is what I used as my adhesive. Okay, so it's Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue, and I ordered this from what's the place? I can't think of it right now, but it's a company over in the UK, and I ordered it from them, but this is by Creative Expressions, and it's called Cosmic Acrylic Glue. Okay, and so that's what I used to like glue this down and to glue down my little tag here. All right, this die set right here, I've had this for a long time, And I thought it was something else. When I cut it out, I thought it was a box with a lid. Well, turns out it's a frame. It's like a photo, like a, what do you call it? The shadow box photo frame. All right. And when I put it together, I did not put it together. I don't think I put it together correctly because I had to cut some stuff off and shave some things down. And because I just did not remember like what it was. And so I created this little box, this little shadow box, using this die set right here. Where I got it from, I do not remember. But it creates this little shadow box, okay? That's how I created this. And I used that yellow paper that I showed you for the box portion. And then I, of course, used my card and cut out the card for the frame. Okay? Next, let me move some of this stuff out of the way. With these cards, I created these tags right here, okay? I used this die right here. It's a Sizzix, and it's tags number 3. This is one of their Biggs dies, and it says it's shown at 90% on front, and that's what it looks like. And I cut some stuff off. Looks like, was it just folded down? Let me see here. I think it might just be folded down. And most of these dies, well, pretty much all of these dies I'm showing you all, I have had like forever, like 10 years or more. So, like I said, if you, you might still be able to find some of this stuff, but you would have to probably go online and Google and put in, and that's not working. I'm trying to show you all the, let me just take it out. Okay, so this one is, okay, the item number is 656343, and it's tags number 3. And again, it's the Ellison, and it's, let's see, approximate die size is 4 inches by 2 1/8, and centimeters is 10.16 centimeters by 5.40 centimeters. That's the die cut size, and then the die size is actually 5.5 by 6 by 5/8, and then 13.97 centimeters by 15.24 centimeters by 1.59 centimeters. So this is this one, this tag, and they just have some embellishment tips on the back, and it looks like they used that flower die that I did my other flower with that I showed you all, as one of the examples of how they decorated it. But that is that die, okay? Let me get this back in here right quick, and then I'm going to share the project with you. Okay, so these are the tags that I created using this die set, okay? All right, and it's what I did was I took, now this is another one of those tags that I made with the shapers and movers and shapers, and I layered it, looks like about 3 or 4 times, so it's, you know, it's like cardboard, like hard cardboard. And then is what I did, I excuse me, y'all, I fussy cut one of the flowers, and then I took, is what I did, I took the card and I actually laid it in my die cutting machine because I wanted this to have that same edge right here, the flower. So is what I did was I laid it on top of here, and then I just ran it back through my die cutting machine and cut it so that it would have, you know, that ridged edge right there instead of it just being the round flower at the bottom. Okay, so that's how I created that. And then this one right here is just another one of those tags, and I used this paper right here, this polka dot paper, and I left the strip because I wanted to tell you what it was. It's by Doris, and it's their coordinations, and it's cream small dot. Let's see. And the item number, if you're interested, is GX2300-0-73. I'm sorry. That's it right there. Okay, so I used that paper to create this one. All right. Now I also cut these about 4 or 5 times, so they're hard, you know, they're good and sturdy. And again, I fussy cut the flowers out, and I took my, if you might see where I cut the openings here, I took my X-Acto knife and I just cut those pieces out that would be like in between here, and I cut those pieces out just so that it would you know, be open. And then I took a piece of acetate and I cut it down just small enough so that it would fit behind my flowers. And then I put the acetate behind there because when you put it in, I didn't want because I cut these openings out, I didn't want like this to get stuck, you know, on the pieces in here. So I put the acetate in there so that it would be smooth when it was going in. Okay, and you can use these for gifts. You can write, you know, to and from or whatever on here if you like, or you can put a if you have a gift card or something, you can just like stick it down in there to present as a gift. And let's see, what did I do with that piece? And this one right here, if you can just see how smooth that goes in, and then it's behind, it's like behind the window, the acetate, so it's not going to get caught on these little pieces here. Okay, so I added that, and then I just added this yellow ribbon right here that I purchased at Joann's recently. They have their spring ribbons on sale, and it's a really good price. I can't remember, but they don't, on some of their ribbon they don't have the price on them, but I think I paid like $1 for this. And so I used this, and the reason I liked it is because it has, see on the edges, it has the shimmer, and it kind of has like a green to it when the light hits it, and I just thought it would look nice on here, you know, since I have some green here. I thought that would look nice on there, so I just pulled it through. Usually I put glue under here to hold this, but I didn't, you know, I just pulled them through for my video and just left it at that. Okay, and I have one more to show you all, and one moment. Okay, so my next project is this right here. This greeting card that I made that says thinking of you. And again, I fussy cut the flower out of the card. Out of the card here. But let me show you what I used. I used these acetate folded cards. These are by Hero Arts, and I've had these for a long time as well. I think I've only used maybe a few of them out of here, but they come with the envelope, and it says stamp directly onto the acetate using permanent ink. I didn't want to stamp on my acetate. I just wanted to stamp on my card, so that's what I did. I just left the acetate clear. So these are what I used. I used this stamp right here, the Thinking of You. That's what I use. This is by Altenew, and this is their Inked Lotus stamp set. And I used that to put my Thinking of You on here. And then I added this ribbon, again from the yellow ribbon that I showed you that I bought from Joann's. This right here. And I added just a strip. Is what I was going to do was pull the ribbon around and tie it on. But after I thought about it, I realized that if I did that, then my card wouldn't open all the way. So what I did, I took a strip of the ribbon and I cut it and I glued a part of it down. You can see a little bit. I just glued it here. And then I didn't want my card to keep falling out, so I used this double-sided tape. This is an off-brand name. I don't even know who it's by. I may have bought it at Dollar Tree, but I took a strip of that and just put it up under my ribbon. You can see it a little bit here. Just put it under my ribbon to hold my card, the paper card, onto the acetate. And then I just created a bow, and I used hot glue to glue my bow down onto the card, and that's my card. That's what I created using these note cards. So I just wanted to come on and show you all some different ways that you can take, like, oh, and this is the ink that I use. It's Altenew Jet Black ink. Excuse me. But I just wanted to show you all some different ways that you can take, like, note cards and things like that that you may find at the Dollar Tree, and you know, create some different projects. Now, I created all of this stuff for, you know, excluding the glue and the ink and stuff like that, for I used, let's see, there were, uh-oh, just dropped something. There were, let's see, these note cards you get, I think you probably get about the same in each one, but you get 8 note cards, okay? So, in a pack. So if they're 50 cents, I mean, look at what was created with, you know, all of these. And I could have done more because I do have 3 cards left. I could have done more projects, but I just wanted to show you all some different ways that you can take Dollar Tree items and create, you know, different projects out of them, you know, just to kind of think outside of the box. So these are the items that I created, and I think everything turned out really nice. And I'm pretty sure I covered everything. And that's it. So thank you all for watching. I will see you in my next video. Now, an announcement. I have done a lot of shopping. Well, I don't know if it's a lot, but but I have a lot to share with you all. I have you know, still been looking for some, like, deals and things like that. I've done some online shopping. I have done some Michaels. I did Five Below. I did some online. I already said that. And so I'm going to come back and I'll do some haul videos. I may have to divide them up and split them in maybe two videos. I don't know. I'll just see how it goes as I share the items with you all. But I appreciate you all watching. I thank you for taking time out, and I hope that I have been a source of inspiration to you, just to show you some different ways that you can use note cards from Dollar Tree, or even if you have, like, some old birthday cards, greeting cards that, you know, you may just have stashed away somewhere that you haven't tossed yet. Go through those, and if there are some things on there that you like some elements and some words, like I took the Please Join Us right here, because this right here, like, I could do, say if it's like for a let's say like just a wedding shower or something like that, and I could always create a little note card to go inside that will have the information, you know, about the shower or whatever event. You know, it's a cute way to present a invitation to somebody, and it doesn't always have to be like the big cards or whatever. You can, it's always cute to think outside of the box and come up, well, I won't say cute, but it's always good to think outside of the box, to come up with cute ways to present things to people. You know, now everything is done by this, that, and people rarely now even get something hand delivered or mailed to them and things like that. So it's always good to just, I think it's more personable to give somebody something you know, in their hand or whatever, to invite them. You know, you could be having a girls' tea, and you might want to, you know, create a little card and put, you know, a tea, maybe a little teapot or something on here, you know, and you know, like I said, if you like, I took the little greeting here and I just used my scissors, my little scallop fist. These are Fiskars paper edges, and I have like the whole set, and I'm gonna just show it to y'all right quick. I have, this is like the whole set right here, the different designs you can cut, things like that. So so that one is Fiskars. Then I have another brand in here by Adobe. So you know, think of different ways to use your products and supplies and things like that to create beautiful embellishments and things like that. So until my next video, you all take care of yourselves, and as always, be blessed. Bye.